And when he's not interested, he'll let you know. I promise you. I was just telling the sister in my DMs this. She got mad at me because I told her that the guy that she had been dating for 6 months, I think it was, and she went down the whole histogram of everything they've been through and blah, 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 blah. And I said, hey, look, I don't mean to be rude, but let me just cut in real quick. He's really not that interested in you. Like, straight up. First off, the first telltale sign was that they had been dating 6 months. I was like, men know within the first 45 days whether or not they even want to be in a relationship with you. Like whether or not they want to focus on just you. See where that goes. It don't take a man forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, there's other signs as well. But I told her, like, look, when a man is interested in you, he's going to let you know. And when he's not interested, he's also going to let you know. And she was going back and forth with me. Oh, I know he's really into me because this, and this. But I'm also getting mixed signals. I'm getting mixed signals because then he does this. And I'm like, you're not getting mixed signals. You're getting missed signals that he's not interested. Again, the first one, let's just go ahead and get into it. The first way you know a guy's really not that interested is if it takes him a super long time in order to want to settle down. And I'm talking about just in a relationship, not marriage. But think about it like this, because men and women are totally different. For y'all, you might need some time. Cool. But you ever went to a shop with a man? Went to the mall, went to the store, whatever it is. And he knew exactly what he wanted, but it took him an extra hour to come out because he looked at all the products in that whole category and all the details. Probably not. That's not typical of a man. We know what we want. We go in, we in and we out very quickly because again, we know exactly what we want. That's just how men are. That we're very compartmental. We're very black and white. We're very to the point. We don't like to waste time when we know exactly what we want. So when a man is taking all of this time, it's not that he's not interested in you for something, but he's not interested in you for anything real, anything long term. It's probably just sex or just friendship or just situationship. You know, or he has somebody else he's more interested in. So for you, he's interested in you playing like second or third fiddle. But he's not interested in making you his priority, making you his only, making you anything serious. If he takes that long, again, 30 to 45 days. I'm not saying that if a guy on day 1 or 2 is talking about he's in love with you, you just need to run with it because he's that short. We talked about that before. There's a such thing as too fast and a such thing as too slow. But 30 to 45 days, if that man ain't already came to you on some, hey, I just want to see where this goes. I'm lost interest in such and such and such and such. Where are you at? Because I'm ready to just focus on us. He's not that interested. Another way that you know that a man is not that interested is if he ever says the word busy. And again, let's not get literal here, but I'm talking about if he starts saying, hey, I'm busy, and it's in a way to dismiss you from calling, texting, hitting him up, expecting date nights, expecting some type of time with him, that man is not that interested. Now, does that mean that if a man is ever actually literally busy, he's not that interested? No, this is the difference. When a guy is truly interested in you, he always wants to protect what you believe and what you perceive his intentions are with you. So in a situation where you hit him up but he's doing something, he's going to specify what he's doing so you don't get the wrong idea that he's not really rocking with you like that or that he's not interested. Hey, I'm finishing this project. Hey, I'm in the middle of a phone call. Hey, I'm at a funeral, whatever. I'm at a wedding. I'm doing this specific thing. So don't think this is me and how much I like you or want to talk to you right now or how much I'm thinking about you. Don't let this reflect on me. Understand that this is a situation, and once the situation is over, because he's also going to say, let me holler at you right after, and maybe even give you something specific. I'm going to call you right after. I'm going to text you right after. Right? Because he wants to honor what you even expected from him. He understands that the fact you even want to talk to him or see him is a privilege. Right? But when a man is not interested, he'll give you busy. Hey, I'm busy. Nah, I was busy last night. Hey, I'm busy tomorrow. And he'll leave it at that because what he's trying to do with that is lower your expectations of what to like when it comes to spending time or getting quality time or getting a phone call. He wants to lower your expectations. He wants to be the busy guy to you. So when you think about texting him, think about saying, let's spend some time, think about whatever it is you want to do, you think already, oh, he busy. Meaning he'll get to me whenever he can get to me. That lets you know a guy's just not that interested. Another way to know that a man is not that interested in you is if he mentions sex quickly. Don't get me wrong. Every man, I don't care if he's a pastor, I don't care who he is, he got a sex drive. Okay? And matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say when a man talks to you and he's attracted to you, he already wants to have sex with you. But he should have some discipline, but he wants to have sex with you. Nothing evil about that. But if he's mentioning sex on the first, second, third conversation, the first date, the first time he gets to establish some level of rapport or trust with you, he's not being careful with you. Because every man knows that women, especially attractive women, conventionally attractive women, by the way, they get turned off by men who want sex too soon. When it comes to a long-term relationship, that's one of the ways we already know we're going to get dismissed. If we mention sex prematurely before she knows us, is comfortable with us, we know we getting cut off. So the only reason why a man is going to do that is because he wants to get cut off if you're not with sex. So he may be interested in just a sexual relationship, but he's definitely not interested in anything other than that. Another way to know if a man is not interested in you is if he does things to signal just how single he is. Now, of course, it's totally understood. When you first start dating a guy, you guys are both single, you guys can do your own thing. Well, sometimes it's understood. But when he does things like, just casually looks at another woman, like he ain't tripping on even being out with you. He's going to talk to another woman. He's going to answer a phone call right in front of you. He's going to talk about how sexy other women are. Granted that you're not like bisexual into women or anything like that. If he's doing all of that, he's making sure he continues to set the tone and the expectation that y'all are not together and you shouldn't start developing feelings. He don't want that. However, if a man is into you and he wants something with you and he's digging you and he's thinking like, whoa, this girl could really be mine. He's wanting to keep all of those guards that go up whenever you see he's got interest for other women at bay. He don't want you to have your guard up. He wants you to start putting that guard down. So if anything else, he's going to respect the time that he spends with you. He's going to respect the space that he creates with you enough to leave other women out of it. If he's truly interested in you for something long term, again, because a man can be interested for some other, just play type of stuff. And one more way that you know that a guy is not that interested, if he hits you with that whole, just got a lot on my mind these days. And I mean that in the context of he ain't really messaging you like before. He ain't really calling like before. He ain't making room. This is a little bit different from the busy thing, but if he uses that whole, I got a whole lot of stuff on my mind right now, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard to do whatever. Cool. He may be interested in friendship or something casual, sexually, but he's not interested in anything long term. Because I'm going to tell you something that you probably already know. Men have stuff on their mind year round. 99% of the time, there's something on a man's mind. It's not easy being a man or a woman in today's world. So money's on his mind, family issues on his mind, but whatever. Stuff is be on our mind, period. But with somebody that we want long term, what happens is we bring them into that because we believe that they can be our refuge. They can be our partner. They can be a shoulder to lean on. They can be a comforting perspective. They can be a listening ear. That's what a man does when he has a lot on his mind, but he's interested in you. But when a man is not interested in you, he'll keep you out by saying there's a lot on my mind. If that's truly even the case. Sometimes dudes just say that as a way of slowly backing out, just kind of like soft launching their exit. But I want to make something clear. Even as I'm talking about this, I just thought about it. Because yes, effort equals interest. If a man is putting forth effort, you know he's interested, and same thing vice versa. If he's not putting forth effort, you know he's not interested. But even if a man is interested, that's not a clear-cut green light to take him seriously. Because there's something more important than even interest, than even a man having great intentions for you. And that's whether or not he's prepared for you. Preparation always beats intentions. Preparation always beats intentions, therefore it always beats interest. How much a man prepared for you tells you whether or not you should invest in him, whether or not you should trust in him. Now, if he's interested, if he has good intentions, that tells you what he wants. But if he's prepared, that tells you whether or not he's worth being wanted by you. So, for instance, if a man has not prepared himself financially, it doesn't matter if he wants to pay for the whole date or if he has intentions or he's interested in providing for you. But if currently he's getting repoed, he ain't got enough money for gas, he's complaining about the price every time y'all want to go out, he can only do free dates, he can never take no type of vacation with you. I mean, there's just nothing he can do for you financially. Not only by itself is that an issue, but it's also going to play on his subconscious mind and his insecurities, and it's going to create an insecurity. That's why if you ever try to date a guy who got way less money than you, there's typically some type of bump in heads. where he, feels like you insulting him even whenever you ain't. But that's a man that may have good interest. He may be interested in something long term, but in the financial aspect, he is not prepared. And we talked about all of this in the masterclass, Secrets to Making Evolved Men Crave You, that's pinned down there in the comments. But when a man is not prepared, you just as at risk of being hurt as a man who has no interest or has no good intentions for you. Another way that he has to prepare is mentally. We just talked about that. I got a lot on my mind. Very true for a lot of guys. I'm not taking that away because mental health is very serious. I take that very seriously. But when a man is prepared mentally, one, he has the ways to self-soothe whenever you're not there. Two, he's not dependent on you to fix him mentally. Three, he has the way to a way to communicate with you so that if he needs to withdraw for a certain amount of time, he can, and then he can also come back into the relationship and be present for you, because just because the mental health is all over the place don't mean you get to abandon the relationship mentally and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if a man has properly prepared for you mentally, you're not going to get that, oh, I got a whole lot on my mind, as a way to downgrade the relationship, as a way to sabotage the relationship. Instead, you'll get clear communication when something is on his mind, and you'll get away from him to be a healthy or a positive contributor to whatever space he's in, without being expected to fix him and to carry him mentally. Another way that he has to prepare for you is emotionally. A lot of men have great interest, great intentions for you emotionally. They identify you as a woman they want to love, and that's wife material and all these different things, but it's somebody else who has their heart. If it's not somebody else who has their heart, it's somebody else who has their heart in pieces. Sometimes it's their mama and or daddy from the issues they had in childhood. No shaming there, but just being real. And sometimes it's their ex. Sometimes it might even be their current. Somebody else that they're dating and dealing with. Either way, they come to you with all these trust issues they can't get over, ways they can't let a woman in. They can have great interest. He could be interested, but he has not properly prepared for you. And this is why I don't make the distinction between good man, bad man. It's too simplistic. But I always make the distinction between a good man and an evolved man, because an evolved man has executed on the things necessary to prepare for the woman that's going to be in his life. And if you keep meeting guys who are attractive but emotionally unavailable, good on paper but bad in a relationship, you likely are not running into or attracting evolved men who come prepared, who come grown. Now, if you want to fix that problem, you can. I actually broke that down on how to for free in my masterclass, Secrets to Making Evolved Men Crave You. Again, that masterclass link is pinned down here in the comments, so you can get access right now while it's still up for free and get the strategies to attract evolved men towards you. You don't have to go chasing. You don't have to go showing a ton of flesh. You don't have to be thirsty or anything like that. You ain't got to pay for. No, evolved men are looking for women who complement them as they pursue their purpose. Again, I went in depth with that already, so I'm not going to go too deep here. Over an hour long for free, I did a masterclass teaching you how to attract evolved men. Again, that's at the link down in the comments, also in the caption whenever you back out. But back to what I was saying. When a man is interested, he's going to show it. When a man is not interested, he's going to show it. The writing is on the wall. You ain't even really got to read between the lines. You just got to make sure your infatuation for him doesn't make you illiterate. But those are just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Share this if you got something from it, by the way. Bless somebody else on your timeline if you got anything of value from this chat. And don't forget to get access if you are in the market for an evolved man. Click that link pinned down there in the comments. It's also in the caption whenever you back out to get access to the free masterclass, Secrets to Making Evolved Men Crave You. I'll let y'all later. Y'all be good. Peace.